Hey guys, Lone Woodsman here with you. This is a VR video for Max at Hike Camp. He asked Bushcrafter channels if they would show him how to make a bushcraft chair. And this is my take on it. So if y'all want to see how I go about making this, stay tuned everybody. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get yourself 3 poles for your tripod, which you can see we have here. Then you want to lash them together with whatever cordage you have. You can use paracord, bank line. I'm going to use bank line because I'm not going to take this back apart. I'm going to leave this up because I come to this area of the woods a lot for either just relaxing, you know, I hunt here a lot. Yeah, it's just a really nice place to come. So I'm going to leave this chair so that when I come back here, I have a nice place to sit down. Let me bring the camera in and I'll show you the tripod lash. Okay, so here we have a roll of bank line. I just pulled a bit off. I'll go ahead and cut it. Okay, now there's a couple different ways you could go about doing this. You could tie, usually I tie a clove hitch on here. Right now I'm just going to tie a couple overhand knots. Now you could take this and go, you could go over one, under the other, back over, under, over, under, over. Do that 3-4 times, and then you do your fraps, which I'll show you what that is here in a second as well. Or you can just wrap right around all of them, you know, 3-4 times, whatever you decide you want to do, like that. Pull that nice and tight, just like this. Then you go in between them like this. That is called frapping, when you go in between them like this. I am going to, now either way is just fine as far as your tripod lash goes. I like going over under. It's just the way I've always done it, and I prefer it that way. Like I said, I don't think for this application one is better than the other, but we'll go 4 times. That's 3 and that's 4. So now what you want to do is you want to do your frapping, and again, like I said, that's where you go in between. Got a knot right there. You go in between them and you pull it down real tight like that. Go across to the next one, do the same thing, pull it down tight. Now, you guys know me and toggles. This is where a toggle can come in handy again. You wrap it around there a couple times, pull on that toggle. And I don't know if you guys could see that in the camera or not, but this bank line just really cinched up really tight. Let me make this a little prettier. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and finish frapping these off, and then we'll bring you back for the next step. Okay, so we got our tripod all lashed up, ready to go. Next step is our seat platform. So you need 2 more sticks, which we have right here. They are going to go just like this. You're going to be lashing again, so this is a good project if you want to practice lashings. You're going to put one on the back support pole and then one lashing on the front leg, and it'll make it stick out, you know, like this. And this will end up being our seat platform. So I'll bring the camera in, show you the lash. I'll get both of them put on, then we'll move to our last and final step, and our bushcraft chair will be all done. Okay, so now we lash them onto our tripod. I'm going to use a Canadian jam knot. I'm going to leave a nice long tag on. You just tie a quick overhand knot, just like this. Now you're going to make another loop, another overhand knot, just like that, but don't draw it down tight. Now I always come up through the bottom of that loop there that we made, take our tag end, come up through the bottom. Now we can pull it tight. And then what's going to happen is we pull this down tight, those knots are going to slide up against each other, creating a jam. Yeah, you got to put it around both sticks. There we go. Okay, now we're around both sticks now. Now it'll actually do what it's supposed to. Okay. So pull that down tight, really wrench on it, and as you can see, it doesn't slip, it doesn't go anywhere. Now we can start our lashing. So we're going to go across this way, three times, then we're going to come back. It's going to form an X. Come across this way, go three times. You can go 3, 4, whatever you want to do. We're going to go 3 there, pulling it real nice, tight. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did at the top of our tripod, and we're going to frap that. Again, pulling it nice and tight. And we'll go one more. And then that long tag we left on our Canadian jam is where we will finish it off with just a couple quick overhand knots. Trim off our excess. And there we have it. Now let's do the rest of the lashings, and we'll move on to our last step. Okay, so you can see what we got going on here. This is the basic bushcraft chair. Now all we got to do is get our sitting platform. These two ends we left sticking out, that's where we're going to put our slats for our seat. So let's go gather some of those up, finish this chair off. Okay, so I went and gathered some slats up for our seat. Now you could flatten these on one side if you wanted to make it, seat better on here. But I just let the log find where it wants to sit, just like that. So now we just take the rest of them, put them up here, create ourselves a nice little seat. Ta-da! There you have it, the bushcraft chair. It's real quick to do. I mean, you just need to know how to tie some lashings and stuff, make a tripod. That's basically it. Now we're gonna sit on it. You guys ready? You think my lashes are gonna hold? Should we check them again? Nah, I think everything's good, right? Now we're not going to just gingerly sit down on this either. No, no, no. Right down we go. When you lean back, this part of the tripod here is your backrest. Now all we need to do is make a Bushcraft footstool. So there it is, guys. Just one of the Bushcraft chairs I know how to make. The other one I was gonna make, but it requires the use of an axe. And Max from over at Hike Camp, excuse me, Max from Hike Camp, I can't speak today, said that an axe was a no-go. No axe, no hatchet, nothing like that. You could use a knife, you could use a saw. I guess I did use a knife to cut the bank line, but pretty much this was all just done with the saw. It's pretty comfortable chair. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's not bad. You could do more to it if you wanted. Right here on the back, you could, you wouldn't have to do it the whole way down, but right about here, you know where the most of your back is hitting, you could tie some sticks on right there to give you some support right here. But I'm pretty broad-shouldered, so this, it works for me, you know. It's not bad. I like it. Okay, guys, so I went ahead and put a couple back supports on there, like I had said about, making them nice and thin so that they got flex to them. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's nice and springy. It gives. It's alright. It's alright. So I moved the chair now, if you guys can tell. I got it sitting in the location where it's going to stay. And I'll bring the camera over here with me, show you guys what I'll be looking at when I come here just to sit and chill, relax a little bit. There's a closer look at my back support. Alright guys, so here's my view, sitting in my chair. Not too shabby, eh? Right now the part of the woods I'm in is more of a swampy area, but I like it here. Okay everybody, so that's my take on the Bushcraft chair. It's just one of the chairs I know how to make. I know how to do a few others. This one is probably the easiest one to do, I would think. But I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something. Get out there and make yourself your own little lazy boy in the woods. If y'all aren't familiar with the channel Hike Camp, I would appreciate it if you'd all head on over there, check them out. If you like what you see, subscribe to them, tell them the Lone Woodsman sent you. I thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care, everybody.